AI ruining your relationship? Grab your stick, grab your drink. Let's get into this thing right now.
Pop it, smoke it, drink it down. With your voice, it got you around. Feel the vibe, we're set to roll. Press play, let's lose control. Sip a drink and smoke will swirl. Join the convo around the world. Relationships we dissect slow. Current events, we let them flow.
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy JB coming at you live and direct, and y'all know what it is. It's Smoke Something, Drink Something podcast. I'm the real Cigar Jeff. Y'all do me a favor, man. Just get down in the description. Follow me on all the socials. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And y'all know, man, I ain't gonna hold you long with this intro. But, boy, as y'all can see, there's another person.
Yeah.
We back now. Ronda had to step out. Ronda had to step outside for a little bit, but we back like we never left. Y'all can see somebody else that caught on to this thing and wanted to come into the bullpen and have a discussion with me. I'm gonna sound like Bobby Parker here. Y'all in Tampa who know Bobby Parker. I got my guy. I got my guy. That's how Bobby
Is that
Parker
what it is? Okay.
I got my guy. Right, that's how he know ain't his guy. And he always telling me everybody else who is his guy. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. Tell y'all where y'all can find him on the socials. This is my resident AI expert, and if we go ask about AI in relationship, we gotta get somebody who know about AI. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. Tell him where y'all can find him on the socials and what he's sipping on tonight.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me, Jeff and Rhonda. That intro was phenomenal. I always like I see the videos all the time. So
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But my name is Fabricio. I am an AI architect. It's the best way I would put it.
I love it.
All I do, I sleep, dream, I work, I think about AI. That's my whole field. That's everything I think about. My Instagram is Mauricio J. Cardenas. That's my personal brand, but I do have a lot of faceless AI channels. You can find me there. Tonight, I was trying to be a little bit healthier, so I have my Saratoga water right here. But usually you find me at the cigar lounge smoking a stick and drinking, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man, we appreciate you. We appreciate y'all we appreciate you being on, dog. Y'all gotta understand, man. You know, you gotta understand Mauricio, man. He remind me of me when I was young.
Oh my God.
Young and hungry.
Oh, okay.
Knowing there's something bigger and better out there. He remind me of me, except he look a lot better than me, Ron. You know, I ain't look right. Look, I ain't wake up looking like that. He look a lot better than me. I had that hair game, y'all. But Mauricio, we appreciate you being on it. Y'all gonna understand something. What this man has enlightened me on AI. I said we got to do a podcast on this, and I said I want to bring it into a relationship because relationships are where you spend your most time, and AI taking over. And if you trying to fight it, you're gonna get swallowed up. You're gonna get swallowed up, man. So I appreciate you being on. And y'all know who I got next, man. My A1 from day one. She back like she never left. And we ain't gonna tell y'all the G14 classified.
Oh my God.
She was G14 classified. We can't tell y'all where she was at, but she back like she never left. I'm gonna let her introduce herself, tell y'all what she's sipping on.
Thanks, JB, for having me back. Mauricio, welcome. You're welcome anytime. I'm so looking forward to this because I have no idea about AI and how all that works. I'm looking forward to this. Tonight, I'm sipping on, I always got to run it back. Since I've been gone, I was like, let me bring in my Bailey's cookies and creamy. Non-dairy, of course, but it's okay. It's okay to be lactose intolerant.
Yes.
So, yeah, I got my drink right here. And I got my trusty bottle of water. Not Saratoga, but it is public spring water.
Of course.
Man, Ron, I appreciate you. I appreciate you being on. Now, Mauricio, what you gonna learn, bro? When she got that Bailey's cookies and creamy in, she coming raw now. Now I can keep her off of you in the beginning, but when the drink kick in, she gonna start questioning stuff. So Ron, old school.
It ain't like that. It ain't like that.
Old school emotional cancer. So all this AI stuff she don't do.
I'm not emotional.
all this AI stuff, take emotion out. That ain't what she do. Now,
Right. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, what I'm over here smoking is my Nub Cameroon TikTok. And by the way, guys, we live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. And guys, right now, TikTok is over here on my phone. So if y'all see me over here, I got my Nub Cameroon. Okay. And what I'm drinking on is my El Jimador Blanco tequila. Got to have my El Jimador Blanco tequila. And for all the people who say I'm pronouncing it wrong, let me know. And of course, guys, I'm a little fancy tonight. Got my Fever Tree
Lord.
sparkling pink grapefruit.
Ain't that cute? Ain't that cute?
Yes, yes. I'm like Mauricio. If I want to wake up looking like Mauricio, I can't.
Oh,
I can't be drinking what I want to drink. I can't be drinking drinking what I want to drink. But that's what I'm getting into, guys. Hey, look, TikTok family, just so y'all can see it. That's who y'all hearing. Mauricio is in the middle. Rhonda's over there. That's whose voices y'all are hearing. But y'all just getting the Real Cigar Jeff Cam right now on TikTok.
Oh
Man, we about to get into this thing now. Mauricio, what I normally do, especially with my guests, when you and I were together Thursday night going over all this AI stuff, and I said we're gonna do the podcast. What's the first thing that came to your mind when you got this topic? Is AI ruining relationships?
Man, there's a lot of thoughts. I was, trying to find the right answer. And if I had to sum it up, I think AI is not necessarily killing relationships, but I think it's more so exposing the relationships that were already on life support.
Mm-hmm.
So to kind of give you kind of context, I think, like you were saying earlier, the emotions out of it. So when the emotions out of it and everything can be kind of behavior can be predicted, it makes it kind of hard for anything real to stand anymore. A lot of people won't even cry for their partners. Now, if I get into a fight with my partner or something, I can run off to AI and get all the comfort I need. All the comfort I need. So it's kind of like
Damn. Hold on. So you saying AI can help you be a player, or it can help you make up? Is that what you're telling me?
Pretty much. I think there's two sides of the coin.
It depends on which one I want to be. AI will help.
Exactly. It only amplifies what you already are.
Oh,
if you're emotionally whole, AI can help you. But if you're emotionally empty, good luck. Good luck to your partner. Is all I gotta say.
Man, I appreciate that take. I appreciate that take. I wanted to get your thoughts on what was going through your mind, guys. I wanted y'all to hear what was going through his mind when he got invited on the podcast. Because when I invite people on the podcast, it's just like, that we want to talk about it in front of other people. Yeah, but man, he ain't shied away. He ain't shied away at all, man. He been preparing for this. I hate it's only gonna be an hour because he been preparing for this. I think he got some nuggets for y'all that's gonna let you understand AI ain't ruining your relationship. Your relationship may already be ruined, and AI is accelerating it. But we're gonna get into that a little bit later. Rhonda, when you got the topic, what came to your mind?
That I'm gonna be listening to Mauricio for the whole hour that we have, because the only AI stuff that I have known is some of the shows maybe that I've watched that they depicted AI relationships and how it has interfered with real life relationships. So this is interesting to me because I have been one of those ones like, why I gotta have AI first when I Google something? Let me just have
right there. Hold on. Stop right there. For all y'all who don't know, when you Google something now, it gives you the AI overview before it gives you sponsored links. We grew up in an age where you first got sponsored links. And we do not to click on them. We do not to click on the sponsored link, but they'll give you a choice of reading the AI overview.
Yeah. And now that's what I read before anything else. So this is going to be interesting. I'm listening. I'm looking to learn. I'm going to just say it like that.
So I can tell y'all right now. Sorry guys, I'm over here on TikTok. And what I'm trying to say to you guys, welcome to everybody in on TikTok. We are literally doing our podcast live. You getting the Real Cigar Jeff Cam. But if you want to see all the participants, you can go on YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all my take. First thing, Mauricio, I like that you said that it's an amplifier. Because my take is, if you don't have some type of AI involvement in your relationship, that relationship is not going to grow, and the relationship is not going to stand. And I'm gonna tell you like that because it's so integrated around us. And here's the problem, y'all. Here's the problem with about AI. AI won't let you lie to people. And a lot of people have based their whole image around lying, right? AI won't. Look, let me tell y'all this, man. Hey, look, now I'm a little old school, but Mauricio just put me on ChatGPT, right?
Oh.
He just put me on ChatGPT, and I've been playing with that thing all weekend. I don't know what the hell I'm doing with it because I'm used to fighting everybody to get done what I need done. I ain't used to somebody saying, okay, would you like this? Would you like me to add this? Do you want me to supplement it with this? Would you like me to compress this? Would you like me? Whoa, hold on. I'm used to fighting with everybody, right? A lot of us old school people don't know how to embrace
Let go.
and
Control.
yeah, well, and Mauricio, I'm gonna say this to you. A lot of people got Alexa in their house. Alexa just does what you tell it. Well, now AI don't want to make you close the app. AI saying, give me something else to do. You don't need those people over there giving you a hard time. And if you couple that with like a virtual assistant or somebody like that, if you're a business owner, you ain't gonna need to hire nobody. Jump in there, Mauricio, talk about it from a business owner standpoint. I know we're talking about relationships, but if you're a business owner and you need more time to spend in your relationship, this AI stuff may be what you need to embrace so you can get home to your baby or your lady or your guy. Jump in there.
Absolutely. Because I know we kind of touched base on that topic.
Yeah.
What business owners are looking for is more income, because who doesn't want to bring more business to their company, to see their company succeed? What AI is doing is taking away all those tedious tasks, the things that you don't want to do, the things that you stress yourself every day thinking about doing. You're spending an extra 15, 20 hours a week working on things that should be automated. AI has now given that ability for you to really automate and focus on what you need to get done. So in terms of business, it's pretty much your best friend, and it keeps evolutionizing. I know I kind of introduced you to the agent tool on ChatGPT over the weekend, and my goodness, in the background of your computer, it's already working. And like Jeff said, it never stops. It's always looking for the next thing to do.
I'm like, dude, man, I feel like I'm taking advantage of it. But it just keep asking me, you want to do this? You want to? And ain't nobody in my life asking me that. Everybody see my number. When ChatGPT, the only thing excited to see me right now. Everybody else like, man, what he want? What he want? Him again?
What he talking about now?
Pretty much.
Now, Rhonda, when you hear that, because I think every business owner who hears this needs to make sure they are at least engaging in 2 AI tools so they can streamline their business to get home to the person they care about the most, or at least they say they care about the most. When you hear them talking about that, Rhonda, and AI can give you some time so you can spend on a relationship, what do you think about that?
Look, this is interesting to me. I agree with what he said earlier in the intro with it's an amplifier. I think that's amazing when you are in something good and you want to get home. But if you've been the type of business owner or employee or whatever that's been, hey, I'd rather be at work because this person nagging. Maybe you could ask AI.
Hold on, I'd rather be at work because the person nagging.
Yes. Yeah. So ask AI if it can improve your relationship. I don't want to be around this person for whatever reason.
But Rhonda, you just preach. See, you just preach, because I can go right into my AI tool and say, my significant other is always nagging. What should I do better so that she stops that and I learn how to be
outside of killing them?
Yeah. But no, it can be admissible in court, Ronnie, if you put that in there. See, Ronnie, you don't want to put that in there. That's admissible.
I'm just saying, but what if the only option? That's the only option left.
ChatGPT ain't admissible. It ain't protected by HIPAA laws. But the reason, guys, why a lot of people are struggling in their relationship is ChatGPT not only wants to know about you, or any AI tool, they want to know about you, what's your vision, and then they want to know about the people you're going to deal with. And so often, guys, we are fighting. We're trying. Ronnie, you used to say something all the time. No, I don't know how you exactly said it, so I might mess it up. am I walking with you, or am I being drugged? Right?
Yeah.
And what these AI tools are doing, they walking with you. They don't come back and tell you it's crazy. They're gonna tell you how to make it work. So in essence, guys, when we sit here and talk about relationships, AI is not the problem. AI is either the solution or it's the accelerator. It's gonna be the solution to make it better, or it's gonna be the accelerator to end it. Mauricio, what do you think when you hear me say that?
I absolutely agree. I know that's what we were talking about, amplifying the relationship. I think the good positive parts of it is kind of like what you guys were talking about. If you're having those problems, AI can give you the techniques to kind of implement in your life to kind of work on those problems. But if you are kind of in that mode where you're a workaholic or something, like AI can't fix that. You're doomed from the beginning. So some people might use it to improve the relationship by learning new techniques.
Yes.
Others might use it. Oh, I have a comfort buddy. I don't need you. Like, I don't need to come home to you and tell you all my problems. I have someone to listen to me and never disagree with me, so I can always feel
that
validated.
part.
Look, repeat that again, Mauricio. I got somebody who will do what?
Listen to me and always make me feel validated.
Yeah.
So,
Ronnie got her finger up. Here we go.
So I got a quick question here.
Here we
So
go.
by no means for the people in the back that's in a good old great fun toxic relationship.
Hold on, Ronnie. Hold on. What kind of relationship? Repeat that.
A good old fun
toxic relationship. Okay. Them kind I like.
Yeah.
Them kind I like.
Mauricio, how do you think AI would help something like that? Like like they just can't get away. This my boo, this my babe, this my whatever.
So you saying how to keep the toxicity going, but we a little bit crazy. Okay. All right.
Yes. Because that's what we are. We're gonna talk about real relationships, right? Most of them are toxic anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I want to hear that.
What's your thoughts on that with AI and chat and all the other things?
So what's funny? I've come across a lot of people my age that have actually been using AI to diagnose their relationships. And AI will straight up tell you, leave that person. They're not right for you. It will straight up tell you. It won't lie to you. It will tell you, this person makes you feel this. And if they're not willing to compromise on this, why are you in that relationship? Just as, like every time people are always dating, so they're always trying to find their perfect partner.
Right.
If you stay in something that's not benefiting you, you're always compromising, I think you should leave. And AI is not afraid to kind of tell you that. So I would never advise anyone to kind of stay in a toxic relationship.
Even if it's good. Even if it's good. Even if it's good.
Stop again.
I've been there. I've been there. Everyone's been there. So sometimes you really can't help it. And, so I've been trying to navigate. One of my boys, he's going through something too, and he's like, "How do I navigate this?" And I'm like, "Man, look, ChatGPT's telling you to leave her. I'm telling you to leave her. Like, what can I do for you at this point?"
Yeah.
Look, for the record, guys, the toxic relationship is the hardest relationship to leave because you're not. Toxicity has another name, and it's called excitement.
Yep.
Right? Like at the end of the day, because you're gonna have boredom or you're gonna have toxicity. And a lot of people would rather be in toxic relationships than to be in a boring, predictable relationship. And what I'm gonna say to y'all is I think AI is gonna help relationships because it's making them boring and predictable. You shouldn't have to guess what a person wants if I put it in my AI tool. Because it's gonna tell me.
Yeah.
Hey, we had this conversation and I said this. Why is she upset? Right?
Yeah.
Like, right, you can write all this stuff in here. Like literally, I'm playing with this thing and I'm sitting here like, dog, so the problem ain't me. And this is every area of my life. ChatGPT told me everybody.
Oh my gosh. Yours is biased.
Got the problem, bro. It told me everybody else got the problem.
I just know while I was gone, everywhere we went, the younger people, and I could appreciate them, they were using ChatGPT throughout the entire time. I don't care how big it was or how small it was, and it would give them an answer. And I'm sitting up here like, I don't even have the app on my phone.
Yeah, you're gonna have it.
No, I'm not a boomer, but I am gonna download it.
You got to download it now. You got it downloaded now.
I'm gonna follow Mauricio on all the social media
Oh,
platforms. Give the
look, we
word.
ain't got into the faceless channels yet. That's another. That's
Like,
another
you know what I'm
podcast.
saying? So
And
yes,
look,
I'm
let
gonna
me do
follow
this,
him on that.
Rhonda. Let me do this. I'm gonna do this real fast, guys. Let me share this article that I want to
Okay.
read with people. Well, that I came across this when I was preparing. I wanted y'all to see this article, guys. This thing opened my eyes. This thing opened my eyes because, and y'all, Rhonda, Mauricio, let me know if y'all can see that.
Yes.
Yeah, it's perfect.
All right. I'm over here at AP News, guys. Teens say they are turning to
Mm,
AI for friendship. And y'all
that's
know
sad.
relationships come from friendship. So I'm going to read through this, try to read through it as fast as I can. All my people on TikTok, if y'all want to see this live, y'all can go to YouTube right now. Smoke Something, Drink Something podcast. No G on something, man. And we live right now. So no question is too small when Kayla Chagey, a high school student in Kansas, is using artificial intelligence. The 15-year-old asked ChatGPT for guidance on back-to-school shopping, makeup colors, low-calorie choices at Smoothie King, plus ideas for her sweet 16 and her younger sister's birthday party. The
Mm,
sophomore honor student makes a point not to have chatbots do her homework and tries to limit her interactions to mundane questions. But in the interviews with the Associated Press, a new study, teenagers say they are increasingly interacting with AI as if it were a companion capable of providing advice and friendship. Everyone uses AI for everything now. It's really taken over. Who wonders how AI tools will affect her generation? I think kids use AI to get out of thinking. For the past couple of years, concerns about cheating at school have dominated the conversation around kids and AI, but artificial intelligence is playing a much larger role in the many lives, AI teens say, has become a go to source for personal advice, emotional support, everyday decision making, and problem solving. AI is always available, it never gets bored with you. Mauricio just said
mm,
that, now, guys. More than
mm-hmm.
70% of teens use AI companions, and half of you have used them regularly according to the Common Sense Media Study, a group that studies and advocates for using screens and digital media sensibly. The study defines AI companions as platforms designed to serve as digital friends, like character, AI, or replica, which can be customized with specific traits or personalities and can offer emotional support, companionship, and conversations that can feel human-like. But popular sites like ChatGPT and Claude, which mainly answer questions, are being used in the same way. As technology rapidly gets more sophisticated, teenagers and experts worry about AI's potential to redefine human relationships and exacerbate crises of loneliness and youth mental health. AI is always available. It never gets bored with you. It's never judgmental, says Ganesh Nair, an 18-year-old in Arkansas. When you're talking to AI, you are always right. You're always interesting. You're always emotionally justified. All that used to be appealing, but as Nair heads to college this fall, he wants to step back from using AI. Nair got spooked after a high school friend who relied on an AI companion for heart-to-heart conversations with his girlfriend later had the chatbot write the breakup text ending his 2 year relationship. That's
Mm.
a little bit dystopian that a computer generated the end of a real relationship. It's almost like we're
Wow.
allowing computers to replace our relationships with people. Now, how many teens are using AI? I'm going to skip that part. Let me go to the next one because we don't care about how many teens are using it because I'm going somewhere with this. Okay. Here's what I wanted y'all to see. This is going to be the last part. Y'all, this article will be linked in the description when I load this up on YouTube. A concerning trend to teens and adults alike. Researchers and educators worry about the cognitive costs for youth who rely heavily on AI, especially in their creativity, critical thinking, and social skills. The potential dangers of children forming relationships with chatbots gained national attention last year when 14-year-old Florida boy died by suicide after developing an emotional attachment to a character AI chatbot. Parents really
Mm.
have no idea this is happening. Okay, all of us are struck by how quickly this blew up. Tesla is leading multiple studies on youth and AI, a new research area with limited data. She's found that children as young as 8 are using generative AI, and also found that teens are using AI to explore their sexuality and for companionship. In focus groups, she found that one of the top apps teens frequent is Spicy Chat AI. Now, I ain't even heard of that one, Ron. A
Nah, me either.
role player app intended for adults. Many teens also say they use chatbots to write emails or messages to strike the right tone in sensitive situations. Now, guys, like I said, I'm a habit. Let me come back over here. I want to see your guys' I want to see your guys' face.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, it says my recording stops. I don't know what's going on here, but
All
it
right.
wants
So
me to
yeah,
refresh it.
your screen went blank. Let me know if you back on your computer, Mauricio, or are you on your phone?
I'm on my computer,
Okay. See if
but
you can switch.
it wants me to refresh it real quick.
Okay, hit refresh and come back in.
All right.
Y'all, I told y'all we going live, man. Stuff like this happens sometime. Stuff like this happens sometime. We're gonna see if Mauricio can get back in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We're gonna see if Mauricio can get back in. But Rhonda, while we wait on Mauricio getting back in, what's your thoughts on that article?
Listen, I didn't. Again, the numbers. I mean, it sounds right. Like I said, seeing those people use it while we were like out and about, it was very interesting because I'm glued to the phone like they glued to the phone. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. Like this is what they do now. Like this is how it's gonna be. And I felt left behind, to be honest. I felt left behind, like, oh, okay, I am an old head now, officially out of the loop. But I think it was a good tool for where we were. Like it was and I think, in which means in life in general, because I'm sure that these young people have been using it for a while. Like, you know, like it's part of their everyday life, just like all other parts of social media. Because I think it's just a different form of social media, like to be able to just interact as much or as little as you want to.
Well,
So
and I'm
that's
gonna
what
tell
it
y'all why I
reminded me
did it.
of.
I'm gonna tell y'all why I did it since while we wait for Mauricio to come back. But what I'm trying to tell y'all right now, parents, this article just told you what's happening with your kids. And this might be why you disconnected from them. Because guess what, guys? Parents normally control the narrative with their kids. But now these chatbots, welcome back, Mauricio. Now these chatbots, right? So Mauricio, turn it back around because you did.
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
Okay, there you go.
All right, you back in the game. So what I saw from that article, guys, and the reason I put this up is that the kids are using the adult chatbots. The kids are using the adults don't realize they don't have a relationship with their child. Their child is getting professional advice from a chatbot, and the parents still try and treat them like a child. Right? And AI is making everybody grow up faster. AI is, and I'm gonna tell y'all like this: back when I was going to college, all you could ask for was a level playing field. Give me the same opportunity with the same resources, and if I can't be first, okay, I'll accept it. Right? AI is this great equalizer, and the children are better at it than the parents. So now the parents are fighting because they can't get through to the kids, but the kids ain't frustrated because the kids get their answers from something non-emotional. But Mauricio, jump in, let me know what you think about that article. I don't know when it fell off, but let me know what you think about that article.
Yeah, no, it's it's a tool. Like the high school girl is using it to shape her identity, to figure out what makeup colors, how she should dress. There is positive use cases for it. I do think the younger generations. I'm 23, so even my generation, the younger ones, are kind of beating us out too. So
Yes.
don't
Yes.
feel too bad there.
So the teenagers are getting y'all too.
Run. That's why that lady said. That's why the article said it was an 8-year-old using the role play app for an adult.
Yeah, spicy something you said. I didn't write it down.
Those gorilla videos you see too. Those are 8-year-olds typing it in and generating videos and going viral with that.
And guess what, guys? And guess what? The gorilla videos you see, they offending everybody because what they trying to do is let everybody know.
That? What is gorilla?
You ain't
videos?
seen the gorilla AI in the Sasquatch one, the Bigfoot one, where they just asking was she type, and she started describing a man, and he was like, "No, I meant type 1 or type 2," because she was overweight. Right? That's like one of the more popular ones out there.
No, I have not seen that.
They out there.
Dang, I'm so behind. Oh my gosh.
They do overweight jokes. They do racist jokes. They do sexist jokes. And what happens is it's a faceless channel because they just got gorillas and Sasquatch doing it. So you don't know. You can't
go after nobody and call them a racist.
I mean, if you can find them, if you got enough technology sense to find them, you can find them. But like, dude, you can't help but laugh. Because what happens is, if it was a person who said it, you'd be offended. But because it's AI, you don't know who to be mad at, so you just laugh at the joke. And then they once you look at them, they just keep coming on your feed.
But which platform is it on? Like, or does ChatGPT and all these other ones give you
It's
those feeds
multiple
too?
sources. It's multiple sources.
Oh, okay.
People develop that, but then they put them on TikTok, Facebook,
Oh,
Instagram,
okay.
all that kind of stuff, YouTube. So, Mauricio, because again, you really the expert in here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You really the expert in here tonight. I like what you just said. The kids younger than you are already outpacing you. What advice would you give to an older couple who has not embraced AI, but they need to get back on the same sheet of music with each other? What advice would you give them now as far as what to write into a chatbot if, in fact, they wanted to figure out how to get back on the same page?
Absolutely.
How would they put that? How would you recommend them putting that first question in when they open up ChatGPT, for example?
Outside of WTF.
See?
Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So a lot of people try to get answers from AI without really giving it context. So the first thing I would kind of tell it is give it a few details, ask, ChatGPT, okay, I'm giving you details. We want to get back on the same page. What do you need from us to help us do that? ChatGPT is one example of an AI that can do that. It will actually list out questions that you and your partner can actually answer, and it will save it to its memory.
Yep.
That way it kind of knows, okay, it knows a little bit more about Steve and it knows a little bit about Carol, for example.
Yep.
So that's where you would kind of start off, and from there it would kind of give you techniques after it kind of does its report on all the information that you give it. That's pretty much kind of the basic levels in terms of you two together. Now, I would recommend that each person kind of does their own thing too, because everyone's on their own journey. And just because I think a certain way doesn't mean that my partner is going to know exactly what I'm thinking or know how to engage with me. So it's kind of, one of your own solo journeys, but you can also kind of do it together. And when you do it together, maybe that could be something like kind of learning each other's styles in that way. But also another case that I could use is you can use it to co-plan trips. Some people's, sex life is very bored, so maybe explore fantasies or things of that nature. But it'll give you more ideas. It'll give you more ideas.
Ronnie got a finger up again, Mauricio. I
but when you do give it this information, it's always going to ask you, okay, I give you what I thought, but here's another question for you. Can I help you do this? Like we said, it never stops. It always wants to keep assisting you.
Yes, right. You got your finger. I know it ain't for me, so go ahead and ask Mauricio the question.
Yes. Well, so how would it apply to someone who's single and may be looking for an actual person, even though they in something with their chat bot,
right?
Or not?
Right. So
Rhonda, open up ChatGPT. Open up ChatGPT.
I got to put it on my phone.
Say, asking for a friend. Hypothetically,
asking for a friend. Okay, asking for a friend.
Hell no.
So one of the ways is, same exact thing. You kind of ask it what it needs from you. It kind of learns your personality style. How you can properly emphasize that. There's a lot of books about, winning someone over, a lot of books about influence. These AI have the capability of running research reports and pulling techniques from all of those books. You don't even have to go sit down and read a 400-page book anymore. It can pull the concepts from every book and tailor it to your personality to kind of give you different techniques and frameworks that you can go out there and implement today. It can even give you the locations. I live in Tampa, so it'll tell you the spots. If I'm looking for someone from 21 to 27 it will tell me exactly where to go on what night to find that, to potentially attract that kind of partner.
Now, Mauricio, I'm gonna hop in there. See, Rhonda, that's what's gonna happen, right? So all you gonna do is look, ChatGPT or whatever bot y'all use. We're using ChatGPT because it's so popular amongst everybody. But whatever bot you use, I'm looking for age range this. This is the race I'm looking for. What qualities do they like women to have? What should I do to put myself in a position to be able to meet them? All like, and it's gonna keep feeding you. If you start chatting with it,
I know that's why I don't want to.
It's gonna keep feeding you, and then you're gonna turn around and say, "Hey, chat, why don't you just come through?" I mean, I'm getting along with you. I'm getting along with you.
So does chat touch you like that? Does it touch you like
that? Like he said, it's gonna tell you what places to go, and a lot of people better understand, right?
No, but that's good. That's help for the single people that's out there. That's all I'm
saying.
Yeah,
that's true. But guess what? Friends. There's a lot of married people out there doing it. And the reason I shared that article with you guys is I think that there's not enough questions in the relationships. See, when you're dating and when you're, the reason why ChatGPT gets used early on, the problem is it stops being used once you get them. If you use ChatGPT to get them, or AI bot to get them, or some type of chat bot to get them, you're going to have to keep using it. And that's
but how real is that though? But how in the grand scheme of things, how real is that with just the human interaction? Because that's still important too. Or is this just to help you during the rough patches of your relationship?
No. I'm gonna say this to you. Ron, look, the reason and Mauricio, I'm gonna give you a chance to answer that question. I just want to jump in here and say it. The one that you can't worry about how real it is right now. Right? Because you either using it to get somebody or you trying to save yourself from losing somebody. So you can't worry about how authentic it is right now. I think the number one thing is, Mauricio said something earlier. Both of y'all should have your own ChatGPT, and now both of y'all should be asking, what can I do to be a better companion for this person? Both of y'all should be asking for the other person, and now all of a sudden, Ron, we in the game. Because at sometimes some people gonna want to talk a lot, but some people gonna want to be left alone. And what's gonna happen is, hey, look, I can go into ChatGPT. I can go into ChatGPT right now and say, where's the best place to eat in Tampa on Tuesday night, 8:30? Hands down, you ain't got it. It doesn't have to be a specific. It doesn't have to be a specific type of food. Just tell me where the best place to go. Anything will give me. But like Mauricio showed me, he said, Jeff, here's 42 articles that you can use for this podcast tonight. That he said, there you go, right there, 42 of them. Right? Like that's how quick it is. ChatGPT removes excuses from everything. You can't say you don't know anything anymore.
So you gonna replace me?
No. I ain't gonna replace you.
I'm just playing.
Hey, look, the audience love you, Ron. The audience love you. The audience.
I don't have time.
The audience. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on that question?
Yeah. So, I mean, I get where you're coming from, Rhonda. I definitely do. But especially nowadays, we're in a digital age. More people are on dating apps. It's more of a digital world. People are meeting people not even organically anymore. It's, the approaches are gone. And it's kind of crazy. You can actually have, I know we keep talking about ChatGPT, but you can actually have ChatGPT and talk to it, have a voice-to-voice conversation, share your screen, and swipe through the apps, and it will tell you exactly what to say for that person.
That's crazy. That's so crazy. Yes.
No,
I'm talking about wow. That's all.
I'm just saying, look, we used to have game. Now you ain't gotta have game. You just gotta have ChatGPT.
Have the music playing in the background on your message.
Man, yeah, I got No Edition and Guy, all them playing in the background. I'm letting you know, man. I got Keith Sweat playing. I'm here. I'm ready. You don't need all that no more.
Yeah.
And let me tell y'all, man. The problem is right now, if you are not actively using ChatGPT professionally or personally, you're behind in both areas. You're behind in both. If you ain't using it professionally, you reporting to somebody who does. And if you ain't using it personally, you ain't even in the arena because that's where everybody is now.
Yeah. It's a tool. It's a tool, and if you have the mindset for it, anything is possible. It's never been easier to learn anything.
Mauricio, let me say this to you. Let me say this to you. I believe every phone will start coming loaded with some type of a AI bot. It's gonna already be loaded standard.
100%
Because
agree.
it is just as important as having a phone.
Yep.
And honestly, the only
Yeah, I
reason
didn't enable mine. I just got a new phone. I didn't enable mine, and I was dismissed.
yeah, the only reason I'm over here, I'll be honest with y'all. The hardest thing for me is that I've been trained a certain way professionally. ChatGPT helps me with administrative stuff, but it's certain things I just learned to do myself that I don't want to give up, but I'm gonna have to give it up because it is just so much more efficient, so much more time saving, and it gives you more time in your relationship or in the things that matter the most to you. Let me put it like that. Okay. Because I think one of the things that's happening is ChatGPT is removing all of the lies. ChatGPT is removing all of the fluff, man. You and then if you start getting other apps that it talks to that you feed what ChatGPT gave you into this app, now like it just keep going. It does not stop. But you can't look away because it's giving you correct answers.
Yeah.
Right? Mauricio, jump in there. Let me know what you think about that.
Yeah. It's learning to utilize it. You utilize all the AIs, it just makes life a lot easier. And I'm from the new school. I know you're from the old school, so it's a little easier for me to ingrain. I know I text you all the time. I'm like, oh look, Jeff, this is a new tool.
Yeah.
This is what you can use for your business, and
yeah,
it's powerful. And your competitors, no matter in business, in relationships, they're using AI to improve their businesses or to improve their seduction skills, where they're saving a lot of time.
Yes.
Anything.
Yes.
They're getting a higher ROI with less work than you're doing right now.
Guys, if you want something done, we got taught in our generation. If you want something done right, do it yourself. That's what we got taught in our generation.
Unfortunately,
but now, if you want it done right, have ChatGPT or AI do it. And guys, let me tell you this: if you are in a position where your job can be more efficient, your job, you better start using ChatGPT before your boss figure out how to use it. I'm just telling you right now. In your role, and I'm gonna tell y'all like this: if you working in a high-rise building downtown, if you in somebody's cubicle, if you doing anything like that, just know that company is hiring people to try to figure out how to replace you with AI.
It's cheaper. It's more effective.
They show up. Ain't got to worry about sick days. He don't call out.
Lord have mercy.
Nothing.
I'm just telling you. Now, look, guys. Here's the deal. Now we're gonna have to do a part 2 to this. I know I don't want to get too far in it, and then we got to cut it off at a different time. But we're gonna have to do part 2 of this. But I want to talk about one more thing as far as with relationships and is it ruining it? And Mauricio, I'm gonna come to you first. What do you think? Let's talk about people who have children in relationships, right? I want to go back to that before we close out, because I think one of the things that happen is some people think, okay, I'm a good mom, so that automatically makes me a good spouse or significant other, or I'm a good father, so that automatically makes me. What would your advice be on how to use ChatGPT if you got people who may be good spouses, maybe good parents, and spend time with their children, but the relationship has been neglected? What would you do there with ChatGPT?
That's a good one. I don't have any kids, so
I know that's right.
I'm gonna try to think of this on the spot. I mean, I think it all just goes back down to that same framework. You need to give it that information. It needs to know that if it's missing a key piece of information, it can't advise you on what to do properly without having all the information. It needs to have the whole.
Hold on. Stop right there, y'all. He just said it now. You got to go into ChatGPT and say, hey, I'm a hell of a parent. But becoming a hell of a parent meant that the relationship suffered, right? So what you're telling them is to put the background into ChatGPT.
Put the background in it.
What should be my first step to get the relationship back on track without sacrificing what I have going on as a parent?
That's perfect. Perfect.
Telling
What
you,
do you
brother.
need from me? What do you need from me?
But
Right,
look,
right.
Mauricio, I just gotta say this.
Go ahead.
Isn't that what you should be doing in your real relationship, or because people are so used to being lied to
No,
that they're not gonna say all of that? Because
hold
the
on,
person
Rhonda. I got to
doesn't.
jump in there because that's a hell of a question. I got to jump in there. Then I'm going to let Mauricio jump in there. Most of us are so preoccupied with other things. ChatGPT brings you back to focus and it makes you dial in. And a lot of people ain't been dialed in a long time because they busy scrolling. What are your children busy doing when they sitting at dinner? Scrolling. See what I'm saying?
I'm just saying. Like,
Well, no, let Mauricio answer.
yeah, I want it. Yeah, I want.
Yeah. So AI like ChatGPT is not biased. So when you give it the information, it's going to tell you the truth. And a lot of people with their partners, they might say, "Yeah, like I'm good." I never really talk about it because, like Jeff said, they're very preoccupied with everything else that's going on. They never have time to like say have someone listen to them and say, "Hey, look, this is what it is. This is what you should do. Try to implement at least one technique this week."
And let's be honest, Mauricio, let's be honest. Both parents are using the kids as weapons. Both parents are using the kids as excuses.
Yep.
So a lot of them don't want ChatGPT to get involved because it's going to force y'all to get back to each other. It's going to force y'all to get back to each other. Most of these people are preoccupied with the kids to try to gain an upper hand on the other person because they already getting ready for divorce court. They want the kids to come in and testify on their behalf.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And look, let me tell y'all, man. Let me tell y'all, lawyers getting disbarred for using ChatGPT instead of doing their own work. But that ain't gonna keep happening because guess what? Why should a lawyer? And again, I know a lawyer charges you per hour, but at the end of the day, if you using ChatGPT, why is it an issue? Because it don't change. The way you practice for a case is the same for everybody. Now, some might have some different questions and a different style, but it's the same concept. So that was one of the things I wanted to talk about because we talk about new relationships, we talk about young relationships, we talk about relationships with no kids, but then you got the big one, the relationship with kids who now have ended up immersing themselves with the kids. Just ask them about themselves, and they just like, well, yeah, they are, it's all good, right? But ask them about the kids. Can give you everything. The kids have replaced the relationship. That's why I actually ended up asking about it. You see what I'm saying, Ron? What do you got to say about it, Ron? I know you asked the question, but you got any feedback on that?
No, because that's what I wanted to know. Because I'm like, either way, this emotional cancer is gonna come out. Either way, you're gonna have to interact with that person eventually. But it sounds like that is a tool that people are using. But you still gonna have to have an interaction. It's just that you could go in better prepared for the battle, if that's what it is, or for a soft place because both people want to work on the relationship. But I just think in real life, with the type of relationships that are out there now, I don't know if people have the intelligence to go to ChatGPT or any other
Ron,
AI
hold on.
source.
I got to stop you. They all got it.
I got something to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
They just don't want to use it. Let me tell you this. They using it to chat with somebody else.
Yep.
That's what they're using it for. They're using it to chat with somebody else. See, y'all got to understand a lot of this stuff is about living in a fantasy world, right? And I'm just looking at what Mauricio put me on to and what I just been kind of tinkering with all weekend. This thing is just crazy to me because I don't see how any business owner is not sitting down trying to learn how to do that. I'm just talking about from a professional standpoint. I know this podcast is about relationships, but from a professional standpoint, if you ain't using it to help organize, to help do some of these tasks that just you get them done, but how much time is it robbing out of your day? Right? But then I realized some people using that as an excuse so they don't have to deal with their significant other. You see what I'm saying? They don't want to come home 2 hours early. Right? That's kind of the situation. Now, we're going to get ready to get out of here, guys. Look, Mauricio, I got to come to you first. What's your takeaway from tonight? What's the one piece of advice you would give people as a result of being on tonight?
You sure you want to hear it?
I mean,
No, say
that's real.
What we've been talking about using AI, there's the good side of it, there's the dark side. And the more people use AI, the more you'll start to find out that most people are staying in relationships out of habit. So once they really dive deep into it, you'll realize a lot of people shouldn't be together. And it's going to keep exposing. The more it grows and the more it gets out there, it's going to keep exposing relationships. And you're really going to start to understand people's flaws. And it's really going to divide them. So just depends on how you use it. You can use it for good, but there's also a dark side to it as well.
Okay.
That'd be my takeaway.
Sweet. Rhonda, what's your takeaway as we get ready to get out of here tonight?
Man, he just gave me an idea. I'm like, ooh, why don't you ask AI or chat or whoever? I'm a Cancer. They are Sagittarius. How this gonna work? What it's gonna be? And that's what I'm saying. Let chat do that.
None of them gonna work. None of them gonna work. Go ahead, stay where you are.
I think at the end of the day, it sounds like it's an awesome tool to use and to have just in your everyday life. But I still feel like at the end of the day, you will come face to face with your person to have to really sit down and have that. Whether you're using the advice of Chat GPT or whoever, you're still gonna have that human to human connection to end it or to accelerate it.
Okay.
But use it. Yeah.
Now here's the deal, guys. Here's the deal. The number one thing is if you break your leg, the first thing the doctor do for 6 weeks, put you on a crutch. If your relationship is broken, you're going to need some crutches. You're going to need some stability. You're going to need something to help prop you up. ChatGPT can be that. And then as you get better, you can learn to use it as a supplement instead of a crutch. See, because I can take supplements all day, but if I don't eat, the supplement don't matter. You got to give ChatGPT something to work with. If your relationship is broken, tell it that so that it can help mend it and then let it know, hey, we back on the right track. We ready to go to the next level, right? Or you get it to a point, they're going to say, nah, man, y'all need to part. But we know real life, sometimes you can't part. Sometimes you are stuck, right? Sometimes you are stuck. So ChatGPT, how do I make this prison life better, right? Because some guys make the most out of prison, right? So what I'm trying to say to you guys is that it's going to have stages. That one app going to have stages. It's going to start off as a crutch. Then it's going to start off as a supplement. Then it's going to start off as day-to-day maintenance. All that stuff, but you got to keep feeding it, which is what you should have done in the first place. But as humans, we got too many emotions involved and too much tradition involved to be able to do that for our significant others. ChatGPT removes all the tradition and emotion and allows us to get back on focusing on that person with all of their flaws and all of their perfect imperfections. And y'all know what it is, man. It's Smoke Something, Drink Something podcast. I'm the Real Cigar Jeff. Y'all do me a favor, man. Get down in the description. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Is Mauricio, Rhonda, and Jeff crazy? Or are we on to something, man? Y'all let us know. Get down in the comments, man. I appreciate all the support. We on our way to 8,000 subs, man. So y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. TikTok, y'all got to say bye to Rhonda and Mauricio. We about to get out of here. And man, look, YouTube, we about to get out of here. Twitch, we about to get out of here. Facebook, we about to get out of here, man. Appreciate y'all. Before I get out of here, Mauricio, let them know, my guy, Bobby Parker. I told you I was gonna say your stuff. Bobby Parker, that's my guy. Ain't that how you say it? Mauricio, tell them where they can find you on the socials, brother.
Yeah, so I got my Instagram, Mauricio.Cardenas. My TikTok is just Mauricio, Mabricio. I know it's a little complicated, but you can run it back just to find it.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you being on. Rhonda, let them know where they can find you on the socials.
All right, y'all follow Mauricio first. Then I'm on Instagram at RNB
Yes.
That I really don't interact with, but okay.
And of course, man, like I said, bro, y'all look down in the description for me. All of my socials are down there. And until next time, guys, we gonna holler.
Pop it, smoke it, drink it down. With your voice, it got you around. Feel the vibe was set. smoke will swirl. Join the convo around the world. Relationships we dissect slow.